Hi everyone, this is Krishna. In this video, we are going to learn how to remember the classes coming under the professional ethics. The professional ethics is a very good chapter. It contains 16 marks out of 100 of your CA final auditing subject. So I'm just helping you to how to remember the classes. So once you write the part numbers and the schedule number and the classes and the class descriptions, then only you will get a full marks. So what I did actually in this slide, in this video, I am just giving you the how to easily remember the class descriptions with the class number. So the Chartered Accountants Act 1949 contains two different schedules. The first schedule is containing 4 parts and second schedule contains 3 parts. The first schedule, out of the 4 parts, the first 3 parts are talking about the professional misconduct and fourth part of first schedule is talking about other misconduct. Similarly, the first 1 and 2 of the second schedule is talking about the professional misconduct and part 3 of second schedule is talking about the other misconducts. So in this video we are going to learn the first schedule. It covers 19 classes. So in the 19 classes, in the second schedule we are having 15 classes. So totally we have to memorize all 34 classes. So it is very difficult to memorize. If you want to mug up, it is very difficult. So what we have to do, we have to use some logic way and mnemonic techniques to remember those things. So in this video what I did actually, this video I am going to cover the first schedule, how to remember the 19 classes. So in this slide you can see all the 4 parts and covers with all the classes, 19 classes. I have used only the keywords. I'm not using the full description of the classes. This keyword, by using this keyword, I'm just making the subject to a story. I'm just converting subject to a small story. So the story, if you remember, then by using the story you can easily recollect the class numbers and the description. So it will be definitely helpful to write your examination and get a full mark. Okay. So now I start with the story with this the keywords. I am a CA in practice and I am feeling sick. So what I did actually, I want to find a person to take care of my office. I cannot take care of my office, so I need to find someone to take care of my office. What I did actually, I allowed a person to practice in my name. I find a person and I allowed him to practice in my name. What he did actually, whatever the income he is getting in the firm, because I will not be available in the firm, so whatever he is receiving from the clients by the way of commission, profit or fees, he pays to his friend. He is not a chartered accountant. He pays to his friend who is not a chartered accountant, is not a non-member of CA. So I allowed a person to act on behalf of me. Whatever the income he received from the firm, he pays to his friend. So what is the use for him? He pays everything. What is the use for him? He accepts only the profits from the non-CA friend. He accepts only the profit. He pays all the commission, profits, fees, everything. From that, he receives only the profit. How they calculate the profit? What is the proration? What is the ratio? How they allocate the profit between them? They made a partnership. They made a partnership in and outside the India. So based on the partnership, they allocate the profit. Now he gained a lot of income. So he want to secure this business. He want to secure his position. To secure his position, even which is not open to the CA, he involved that work. The CA can do only some specified work only. But yes, he is not a CA and he want to earn more income. What he did actually, to secure his position, he involved the work which is not open to CA. Now still he is not getting more clients. He want to earn more. What he did actually, he copied my advertisement techniques. He copied advertisement techniques. What he copied? Copy means what? COPI. It's not. It is a CAPI. So CAPI means what? C means circular, A means advertisement, P means personal communication, I means interview. So through this way he advertises. What he advertises? He advertises my professional attainments, because he don't have knowledge and skill of a CA. So what he did actually, he advertised my professional attainments, but he uses his designation other than a CA. If he uses the CA designation, then he will get kept. He will get cut. So what he did actually, he advertises by using my professional attainments, but he uses the designation other than a CA. So this kind of things were happening, but I didn't know anything about that as a previous auditor. So I didn't get a communication as a previous auditor as the 8th class. In meanwhile, what he did actually, he accepted the company's audit. He accepted the company audit without knowing the Companies Act 225. What the Companies Act 225 is talking about, the ceiling of number of audits, the ceiling limits. So without knowing the company's audit, he accepts the company audit. Okay, he accepts the company audit, but without his knowledge how he can perform his work. What he did actually, he get more clients and he give that work to someone and he get a percentage of profit. So the percentage of profit is a 10th class. The percentage is a 10-letter word. You can remember it is talking about the class 10. So what he did, he don't know about the Companies Act, but how he performed, he gave the work to someone and he get a percentage of income from them. So now he is having lot of income. What he want to do? He don't want to continue the CA business because it is very difficult. It is a knowledge and skill oriented. What he did, he want to engage in another business. He want to engage a new business which is not a CA profession. He want to engage another business which is not a CA profession. Okay. Now I am thinking that he entered agreement. He did lot of amounts from by the firm, from the different people. Without my signature, how he can act in that way? I was thinking that. Then I realized that he made 12 signature of my 12 sign of my signature. So he fraudulently, what he did actually, my signature he put in 12 different places. So what he did actually, 12 different signs on behalf of me, on behalf of the firm he did. So what I did actually, I sent him out. This is the first part of the story. You remember that? This is the first part of the story. I sent him out. So now what I did actually, now I sent him out. Now he worked in another employment. That is also my company. That is also my company. Without my knowledge, what he did actually, he got appointed as an employee there. Now I'm thinking that he is not having that much of knowledge. Then how they recruited as an employee in that position? Then I realized that he pays share of emoluments of employment 20%. So HR person, what he is telling, whatever I am getting as an employment, I will pay you. Please hire me in that position. Like that he told. Whatever he is receiving as an employment, as an emolument, whatever the employment emolument, he pays to the HR or the consultancy. So they recruited him in that position. Okay. So all the employment he gave, then what is the use for him? What is the balance? What is the gain for him? Then I find out that also. That means he accepts share of profit, fees and commission from the lawyer, CA, broker, etc. He used that position. He don't want the money from that position. He used that position. By using that position, he get lot of shares from the different people in the company. Accept share of profit, fees or commission from the lawyer, CA or the broker which is appointed by the company and the clients of the company. So from them what he get? He got amount. That is more than his employment income. So he chosen that way. So first part you know that it is a member of practice. Second part is in the employment of service. He pays his employment emoluments to the HR and the consultancy and he accepts the share of profit, fees and commission from a different person, that is a lawyer, CA and broker, etc. Okay, now I realized I want to stop this. I want to stop his activities. What I did, I decided that he is not a CA, he is a fraud CA. He is not a CA, what is it? He is a fraud CA. So he is a fraud CA, that shortly we can call it as a FCA. So I combined with the 7 different committees. What are the 7 different committees that you can learn in your book? The 7 committee different is a disciplinary committee, director discipline, review board, like that. There's a 7 different committee. I complained that they require some information from him. They asked some information from him, but he didn't provide. They asked the information, but he didn't provide. But finally, what he did, they forced. Then what he did actually, he gave the false information. How many information? He gave 6 or 7 of false information he gave. So I decided he is a fraud CA. I complained in the 7 different committee. They asked the information, but he didn't give the information. Then he finally provided 6 and 7 of false information. What is the 6 and 7 is talking about here is the 6 and 7 of this part 1 of the. So this 6 and 7 is talking about this one. So remember that the 6 and 7, so false information is talking about the first part 1 of the first schedule. So he gave the false information. Finally, what the committee did actually, the committee finally decided you have to give the imprisonment. How many years? The imprisonment not exceeding 6 months. So they decided to give the imprisonment of not exceeding 6 months. Why they have given? They want to write the reason. No, what is the reason they write in that order? Disrepute the INP. So what they decided actually, what the reason they entered? Disrepute the INP. What is the INP? I means institute and P is talking about the profession. So because of the disrepute the INP, he got the imprisonment less than the not exceeding the 6 months. So this is a small story you can remember. If you want to if you are stuck in the story in between, again and again you just download this video and watch again and again, then you can get an easy idea. Then finally with the story you can easily recollect the information of the classes, then you can write your examination well. I hope this video was helpful for you. I will catch you in the next video with the schedule